Sometimes life can get a little bit crazy. Living day to day with my baby.
And our 2 boys and 2 girls.
But that's a day in the world with the McClendon.
We're out there on the grind. Family life, God first. Marriage 24/7.
Okay, we're gonna now talk about how we met. I'm gonna let him go first, but I'm gonna tell you right now.
It's my story, then it's her story, then it's the truth.
His story is gonna be off. Go ahead.
Don't
David.
even try it.
Go
Check
ahead.
this out. So we met in Pasadena.
Mhm.
We met at church.
We did.
We did meet at church, right?
We did.
Okay, we met at church. So it's kind of like not where we met, how we met, but where we met. We met at church. And of course, she knew who I was because I was the go-to guy. Like I said, I'm the singer, right? So I'm the go-to guy, getting all the solos, one of the guys, So she had to know who I was, right? And plus, I was an armor bearer. If you know what an armor bearer is, I used to carry the pastor's Bible into the pulpit and, you know what I'm saying, did all that kind of stuff. It's more spiritual, but, I was the guy, one of the guys. So, how we met was one of my buddies was like, hey man, you need to get at her. I'm like, who? Like Crystal. Yeah, because she sing too, right? So he said, you need to get at her, I'm like, okay, let me try to, let me try it. So but let me set this up. I was really, really full of myself. Okay? I was really, really full of myself.
Was.
And so back in the day, it was like she needed to step to me because I was the guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm David D. McClendon. Do you know who I am? So anyway, I'm like, look, she needs to step to me. But I humbled myself and kind of stepped to her. And I think I had a studio gig that night.
It's your story.
Okay. I had a studio gig that night. And so I said, hey, let's go on a date. Was that before? Wait.
It's your story.
Wait, was that
your story?
Was that before we talked on the phone?
It's your story.
Is that? Yeah, I'm getting a little older sometimes. The sequence of things may be off, but it's the truth. I'm telling you, it is the truth. So, we talked on the phone. No, studio. I said, hey, come to the studio with me. And she's like, okay, because I love how you sing. That part may not be true. So she came to the studio and saw how I get down as a professional in the studio, because it's different than singing at the choir, the choir and all that kind of stuff. So it's a different pace. So she saw how I did what I did, and we went out to dinner.
You want me to help you out now?
Yeah, help a brother out.
Yes, we met at church.
Okay, that's right.
It was a large congregation, so we didn't necessarily know one another.
We did not.
Seen him because yes, he did sing the solos. So one evening, we were at choir rehearsal, rehearsing for, I don't know if it was Easter or Christmas, one of those holidays.
Okay.
And we were in the choir stand, and you started talking to me.
I started putting it down, right?
And then later on in rehearsal, you said, you know what, I have a studio gig. Why don't you come by and maybe you could do something?
Right, yeah.
While I'm recording.
Do something.
So he handed me his business card.
Yeah, because I'm about my business. I'm about my business.
And told me to call him.
Did you call me?
I don't know, but I did end up at the studio.
No. She wanted to sing a song that I sang for special music. Okay. All right. I'm going to tell that story later. You ain't going to believe that.
Anyway, we go to the studio. I sang nothing while he sang. And then afterwards, he said, the studio was in Sierra Madre. Then afterwards, he said, let's go eat. So that was our first date. We went to Marie Callender's in Pasadena. Pasadena. And he always jokes because he tells our children that
She ordered shrimp.
that I ordered shrimp on our first date.
You don't order shrimp on the first date.
Not only did I order shrimp, but I didn't eat all
She
of
didn't
my
even eat it. I'm counting my pennies, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, let's get some cornbread, the sweet bread. Let's get some cornbread, a salad, and let's just chop it up. She's like, oh, I'll take the shrimp, please.
So that was our first date.
That was the first encounter. Believe it or not, that was it.
Was it?
That was it.
Okay, so the proposal.
What?
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 All right.
Okay. What?
The proposal. I guess we had been dating for maybe a month.
Maybe a month.
Maybe a month. Maybe a month. And he, one evening, he was dropping me off at home. He said, "You're going to be my wife."
No, that's not how it went. But go ahead.
Well, tell me.
Go ahead. No, it's your story.
Well, he told me. And
Where
so
you sit?
he told me I was going to be his wife a few weeks into our dating. And so February 13th,
I'm not good with all that.
yeah, because it was the day before Valentine's Day. February 13th, the choir of the church we were going to was singing at somewhere. And we drove together in my car.
Your bucket?
My car. So we drive to the function, and we're on our way back from the function.
Why call it a bucket?
Not knowing the whole time, I'm gonna give you this tidbit, the whole time, let me take off one of my rings. The whole time he had my engagement ring on his pinky. And the whole event that we sang at, and the whole drive there, and the whole drive back, I never noticed.
To this date, she don't notice me. Okay, I can shave my beard off, and 3 days later, she's, oh, did you shave?
Anyway, so on the way back from the event, my lovely car broke down.
The bucket. It overheated.
So we were stranded on the side of the freeway. We had to get
210 freeway.
AAA and the whole
Now
shebang.
the Obama freeway.
Okay, it was just really a bummer end of my day. I was really.
She messed the whole thing up. I had a plan and everything. Go
So
ahead.
if he had a plan, I never saw it. We went. The car got towed to his house. We were at his house, and then he just turned and said,
No, I went.
"No, he didn't get on not a knee.
I said, hey, baby.
No.
I
He's
didn't-
lying. He takes the ring off and he says, "You want to marry me?"
I was fed up. I was frustrated.
And that's what happened.
And
So
I
help me
had a
God.
plan. I had a plan. Now,
I don't know the plan. Never heard the plan.
let's back it up. Back that thing up. Check this out. So, it was let me back it up just a little bit, okay? So I sang this song, To God Be the Glory, by Andre Crouch. I had the track. And she was like, she called me up and was like, hey, I want to sing that song. Do you have the track? Am I right?
I'm just seeing where it's going with the proposal.
Because we talked, and the first night we ever talked on the phone. It was a good 8 hours. We talked from night until day. And during that conversation, I told you you was going to be my wife. Did I not, or did I not?
You did.
Tell the truth, shame the devil. So, within 8 hours, the game was on. I said, babe, you're going to be my girl. You're going to be my wife. That's just how, you're going to have my babies. All that, right? Okay, so from that point on, I started putting my little money together because I wanted to get her a fatty. You know what I'm saying? She deserved a fatty. So I just couldn't just give her anything. So I'm talking to my boy at the church, Craig. I'm going to give Craig a shout out. Okay, Craig Winters Dixon. He's the reason, and we're going to have him on the show too. He's the reason that we're together. Okay, so I told my boy, hey man, you right, she's the one, we're gonna get married, blah 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 blah. Okay, so after we talked, we went to Magic Mountain. She tell that story because anyway, we talked, and it was like I knew that she was the one. I had gone through some things, some changes in my life, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be Dirty Dave again, because that was who I was growing up. I tell you, I was the black sheep of the family, you know. So I wanted to be that guy. But when I really got to talking to her, and I'm like, you know what? This is a God sent. And I did say, God, send me this, and this, and she got to be 25 years old. Because at the time when I met her, she was 25 years old. And everything that I asked for was there, and we started talking, you know, on a serious note. I knew that she was the one. But I did have a serious game for the proposal, but was like, you know, you're on the freeway, you know what I'm saying, you waiting for the tow truck, and it's like hot because the car overheated. We ran out of sparklers water in the back. That's on deck. You know what I'm saying? We already used it up. So we couldn't get no water. So we just had to wait for the guy. So at the house, I was gonna do this whole little thing, but it was like, you know, let me get it over with. Hey. How did I say it?
You wanna marry me?
You wanna marry me? What did you say?
I guess I said
Yes,
yes.
you said, yeah. But, you know, years later, she was like, you know, I'm really disappointed. Because she's like a romantic. She's like, she is and she ain't. But it's like, she's like, you know what? You know, I really wanted you to get down on one knee. You know, this fairy tale type of stuff, how people propose, you know, that's what she wanted. And I had it, but I couldn't give it to her. I was so frustrated. I just wanted to hear you say, yes.
And that was the proposal. Okay, wedding day.
Mm-hmm.
So we were engaged for a full year because the church we were going to, the pastor would not marry us unless you were engaged at least 1 year.
And to go through the counseling shop.
Yes.
But we knew, we was trying to get married, you know, after engagement, I was trying to get married soon. I think she wanted to get married soon.
I mean, you know,
It
the
was
year
good.
was fine. You know,
It
gave
was
us
good.
time to plan because, of course, he wanted a very large wedding. And I already told you I have a small circle. He had like 14 men. He wanted me to
I can
pair
cover
up.
it. You do small, I can do my side. I wanted a big wedding.
Okay, but I didn't have 14 women to stand next to these 14
Right.
men. And that was 14 after he had to scale down.
And she had to call that service, rent a friend for the day.
So what we ended up doing was, I said, okay, you're going to separate the men. You're going to have 7 be ushers and 7 be groomsmen. And that's what we did.
Truth be known, I was just excited for her because I didn't, you know, this is like what I wanted. This is what I pictured a marriage, a wedding to be. Because when I got married, my first round, I went to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And it was like at the White Chapel, there's no more, ain't there no more. Neither is that marriage. You know what I'm saying? But I went to Vegas, and you know, that's how it was. But this right here was like special. You know what I'm saying? Chris, you know, I know she was from God, and it was like, we put a lot of emphasis, at least I did, I put a lot of emphasis on the wedding. And we put a lot of emphasis on living after the marriage as well. But you know, it was a special day. You know what I'm saying? It was a special day.
We had a lot of people there. It was
It
was a big situation. It was beautiful. I don't think either of us had any fears. We were both excited, but I do have to tell you that on the limo ride to the church, so we were coming from Walnut, where I lived, and the church is in Pasadena. So on the ride there, right before the limo was about to turn the corner, the men were outside taking photos before the wedding.
That's right.
And I don't know why this crossed my mind, but I said, I turned in the corner, I was like, oh good, he's there. I was like the worst thing to be was to him not to show up.
Her abandonment fears from, she ain't got counseling for it yet, but you know what I'm saying? It was there.
I had no abandonment fears, but I saw like, okay, good. So we had a beautiful ceremony. David sang as I came down the aisle, a song that he wrote the lyrics to, which was lovely.
It was lovely. I co-wrote because I got to give my guy credit, you know what I'm saying? I co-wrote
Marvin Yates,
you know what I'm saying? That was the guy that we went to the studio session.
And
I arranged his background and all that kind of stuff.
So the service was beautiful. Very memorable.
I was sweating like a dog.
Oh yeah, he was.
I was like beady beads all day, and I'm like, I wasn't nervous, but it was just.
And for some reason, the night before, I came down with a cough.
Oh no!
at our rehearsal, so the whole service
I'm like, she allergic to me? I mean, what's really going on?
I was saying my vowels and coughing as I was saying it.
She don't mean it.
So that was our service. It was so nice. It was very Christ-centered.
It was very Christ-centered.
It was a nice spiritual service.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The feedback is like, we didn't solicit feedback, but that's what the feedback was. It was like, wow, you felt the love there. It was really a God. It was a God thing from the beginning of what I thought. I knew that God was saying that you were the one, and that kind of played out throughout the whole marriage ceremony.
And afterwards, we had an awesome reception. Thank you to Victor Bell and Hillel. They sang at our reception. Had a good show. And I surprised him.
And she surprised me big time.
He thought I went to the bathroom, and the band started playing a song, and they had him sitting in the middle of the dance floor, and they're like, "Where's Crystal? Where's Crystal?" Well, Victor's like, "Well, we gotta go on. We'll see her in a minute." And then I came out singing.
In the fashion, she sang a beautiful song.
A beautiful song
To me, Stephanie Mills. I feel good all over.
I didn't sing it like that, but so that was our wedding ceremony.
Because I make her feel good all over.
Our reception, and here we are now, 21 years later, September 25th, 1999.
1999. We shouldn't have been here because Prince said we're gonna party like it's 1999.
So,
hey, what's up, everybody? Once again, I'm David.
I'm Crystal.
I'm Caitlin.
Yes, that's Caitlin, our
She
daughter.
threw me off. Forgot she was here.
And we are married 24/7. We
Yes.
about that on the grind. Family life, God first. That's right. Hey, so check it out. We are here in the city where I grew up. That's Altadena, California. And we're at this studio called the Summit Recording Studios. And we just got finished recording The Closer I Get to You.
All right.
It's a great experience. We got our daughter here, our youngest here. We got our second born son, Corey. And back there on the piano, we got Zaria and May May, our producers behind the camera. So,
Well, it's not just Zaria. It's Zaria, my personal vocal producer.
Oh, yeah, because she was like chopping it up. She was like, no, you flat, Mom. No, you need to do better. So she's the overall perfectionist, so she helped us grind this out. So we got to give vocal production credits to Zaria the Songbird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell them about this day.
Well, like he said, we recorded The Closer I Get to You. And it goes with this segment that we are dropping with this song. This is the song that we gave out as party favors at our wedding. We recorded it. Back then it was cassettes. It was a nice little cassette case, had our picture, and then you open it up. It, had writing in it, regular cassette.
I think we'll edit in the actual cassette.
Yeah.
So as, she's talking, you'll see that cassette.
Right. So, yeah, and we did our first dance at our wedding to this song, The Closer I Get to You.
Right.
And we kind of combined the Roberta Flack version with
Donny Hathaway with the Nicholas family.
With the Nicholas family version.
Yeah. This is very special to us, with recording our YouTube channel and bringing all this together. You know, I wanted to have something special as far as when we do our singing segments, and I wanted to have a real nice background setting. So we're in a beautiful, beautiful studio. I want to give a shout out to my boy Tuck for allowing us to come in here. Tim Tucker, a great brother in the Lord and a longtime friend. So I want to thank him for that. But it's just great. You know, we want to have some quality stuff that we bring to you, and you know, it's that time of you know, it's just that time for us to do what we're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
So we hope you enjoy. Well, we know you will enjoy our video. Make sure you
like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications.
bing.
Bye.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hi.
So you ready to see that video?
Yes.
But not here.
Not here. We can't play it on YouTube because of copyright infringement.
Right.
But
But
the song is on our website. So you just finished the How We Met video. Now click on our website link and go enjoy the song. The Closer I Get to You, recorded by David and Crystal McClendon.
for sure.
And please, before you leave, don't forget,
Don't forget to like,
comment,
comment, subscribe,
please subscribe.
and like Caitlin says, Caitlin DeGemis, turn on those notifications.
See you on the next one.
Peace.
Like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications.